I'm loving the new single,
Thank you.
Thinking About You. This is the first, like, the first bit that we get to hear for your upcoming debut album.
Yes.
What is the creative process behind that album that you're working on right now?
What was crazy is that most of the songs people had just sent me. And it's, you get millions and millions of producers and different writers sending you things. And it was like, the fact that like I found and like picked out all of these like beats and wrote some of it and had amazing creative people in the process, like I learned so much from making this EP. I've never done a project like this, and I'm so excited for it to be out.
Now, you listening to these tracks, like, did they inspire you on the lyrics that you wrote, or did you already have a majority of the lyrics written down?
Of course, kind of both. Mainly it was people had sent me tracks and lyrics, and when we went in, I would change them up or add certain things I liked. But mainly, like I just kept it. I kept their creative process and trusted them because they've been in the business for so long, and I trust people like that are just much older than me and more like into it. So more into the business, and everything I learned every day. Like even just listening to the beats, I just want to like now produce. I want to write more. I want to everything. So it's just like the more I do and the more I find out, I'm just like so much more in love with it every day.
Now, do you have a specific producer that you're working with, or you're working with various different ones?
Yes, I have multiple.
Okay.
Person I worked with on 2 of the songs is Peter Hanna. He's worked with Chainsmokers and a bunch of other like cool people. He's Grammy nominated, and another person's Damon Sharp. Just like mention a few, Taylor Bird, all amazing people. They both wrote and produced all of them. So really like awesome people I'm around.
Now, tell me about the tracks that you've released so far. Like, why did you choose to release these first as like the, hey, this is me, get to know me?
So the first one was a single I was on with Borges, and that wasn't even supposed to be on my EP or like even like I was just supposed to be a feature on it, but now it's like both of our songs. So I just decided to put that on my EP because I just love it so much and my fans love it, and I got the opportunity to put it on my EP. But then the other ones were just my favorites, and the next one I'm releasing next month is another one leading up to it, so then I'll have 2 of my originals plus the Borges one leading up to it.
You got a lot going on.
Yeah, very busy.
So, as you're prepping for the release of this record, what has been the biggest challenge for you?
I would say the biggest challenge is, well, it's like I don't think I have a challenge, and then I read something or I see someone else do something or I see someone doing it better than me. It's like, okay, that's like the challenge because I always want to be the best, and I always want to make sure that everything's perfect. So it's like, say, even my artwork. I just went through having someone send me an artwork photo, and then it was almost exactly the same as someone else's. So it was like, that was a pretty challenging like fix really fast.
Right.
And yeah, it's been super like easy going so far because I have so much amazing people working with me. So it's pretty easy, but there's some challenges, of course.
Nice. Now, I know this drops in the fall. Is there a specific date yet, or is that something you're still trying to figure out?
There's not a specific date yet, or maybe there is, and I can't say. But just know that it's around when school drops. School drops. That's what I'm. School drops now.
It's gonna have a drop to it.
Yeah.
So, lastly, why did you choose to create music? Why does music draw your attention?
Well, I always grew up dancing, so even when I couldn't even like think on my own, like I was already in dance. So I was always dancing to music, of course, and so something I always wanted to do was be on TV, and then my next dream was like be a recording artist. So now that I'm doing that, it's really cool. So I just like grew into it, I guess.